Real coup for us and perfectly placed to get Aldo Domeyer, the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be, the hitman. First things first, you were one of the first jockeys to go for a spin around Hollywood Bets Kenilworth for the first time in 2 months. How does it feel out there?
No, beautiful. Looking forward to it. Feels like home, obviously. They've done well at Durbanville, but there's nothing like Kenilworth. Obviously, I believe it's the best course in the country, and now we can get back to riding some proper races.
Well, your first ride on Saturday is in the form of a first-timer, Elizabeth Gold for the Hollywood Syndicate. Obviously, all eyes will be on Isi Vunga Vunga later that night, but any inkling about how he'll go first up?
Yeah, listen, 1,000 meters a fraction sharp for him. He's a really nice sort. Shows natural ability. He's always shown us that he can run. 5 furlong is going to be on the sharp side, especially this time of the year. If they started in a 5 furlong and they all started together, I think he would have got away with it. But not to say he won't, because I think he's laden with potential. He's also the nice turn of foot. Not the kind that you can rush early, but he's gonna be running at him at the end, and he's got enough ability not to surprise me if he pops up.
Third race, you got number 14 Diamond Bomber. That draw's such a pity, but she looks ready to win this horse.
I'm not really worried about the draw. I'll beat the draw. Last time Durbanville, I think, caught her out. I think if we find ourselves in a similar position, she'll have a good opportunity to win. That day, the horse who was in front was going a fraction harder, and they just kept on rolling, because those horses seem to get away with it at Durbanville. It's not going to be the case here at Kenilworth. I know it's a 14 draw and it's not easy. It's not ideal, but I'm not too worried about the draw.
Then on to the Southeaster Sprint race number 6, where you got a horse who's proven himself at a very high level, future variety. He's got to give weight away. How's he doing?
He's doing really well. He's now starting to come into himself. Promising sort. We know what he's capable of. I do, however, feel like there's bigger fish for him to fry, and he's not perhaps at his peak right now. He is, however, going to start peaking pretty shortly, and should run in the money.
Race 7, you ride a horse that really excites me, Boundless Energy. Obviously, with a lot of the guys up in Joburg, you get an opportunity to ride a horse that looks above average. Is he up to this task?
He's taking every step in the right direction. He's at home, shows absolutely nothing, but he feels like a horse where ceiling's not even anywhere close to sight at the moment, and we're not sure how far he's going to go, but he does seem like he's a horse that's just going to get better and better. It's a tough field, so we need to kind of draw a line in the sand and see where we are with these youngsters and how they compare with one another. And I think the horse of Mr. Marshall's a nice one to basically give us direction for where we are.
Then on to the 8th race, Empire State, lightly raced, looks really progressive. Coming to Hollywood Bets Kenilworth for the first time, all good with him?
Yeah, I really like this horse. I really think he's got great potential. Another horse where we're not quite sure where the ceiling is with him. I think he's just going to get better and better. Everything we throw at him, he just keeps improving. When I mean improving, he improves significantly. So he's going to be a 4-year-old, but in saying that, he's got bucket loads of potential and ability. So he'd be better in the long running. However, he does display a decent sort of turn of foot. Relaxes quite nicely, does everything professionally. Still very soft and very green, but there's definitely also I would pencil in and keep an eye on for a season.
And then final ride, the Charleston. She's probably better than a Class 4, isn't she?
She should be better than a Class 4. She's got 62. Now that I'm a bit lighter, it carries a bit of weight, but she worked really well this week. Again, she can pop up any day of the week. It just depends which filly we're going to find on the day, and I suppose there's one you just got to follow with caution.
Appreciate the time. Thanks, Aldo.
Pleasure.